Welcome to the Lost Lowdown podcast 119 with your hosts Claude and Justin.
What's up, guys?
We are back continuing our season 2 commentary series with episode 213, The Long Con.
Hell yeah.
Not the Long Kong, as I want to say sometimes. All right.
The Long Con.
The Long Con, yeah. Long Con 2013. All right, so we just finished up Fire Plus Water equals disaster. It's the parentheses part of the title.
It really lived up to its name.
Yeah, it still goes down as just the worst episode. Nothing happens in that one.
Yeah, there's no magic on the rewatch where it's like, now I get it.
Yeah, nothing like that. So
if anything, it was worse.
yeah, I think it is definitely worse. Because whatever was there is just sucked out after you've seen it.
Exactly.
So now we move on to a bit better episode, Sawyer centric.
Yeah. I remember not being a huge fan of this one either, but I think actually, I didn't really like Sawyer very much when I was watching this part of the show.
Mm-hmm.
I think Sawyer didn't turn me around until later on. Maybe like the end of season 3, like he has the thing where he finds the real Sawyer. It's Locke's dad. Spoiler alert. And then like in season 4, he jumps out the helicopter, and he's kind of he starts like stepping up and being the good guy Sawyer.
Yeah.
And obviously when they time travel and the Dharma stuff, and at the end of the show he was one of the best characters, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
But early on, I found him kind of annoying, and it's interesting how, because of my perspective on him from the future, on this rewatch, I like him a lot more than I did.
Yeah.
When I saw that, like that $20 line was like the best line in that whole episode, Fire Plus Water.
Pretty much.
It was hilarious. And it was a throwaway, but it was great.
Mm-hmm.
Why is it a $20 tour?
Well,
I don't know.
Tour, yeah.
And it's just, he's a fun character to watch.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like because it's him, it's almost guaranteed to be better.
Yeah, I agree.
Almost no matter how good the actual story is or what it's about. Like, he's just a more entertaining character than Charlie.
Yeah, no, that's true. He's always been more interesting than Charlie.
Yeah. Obviously, I think his backstory is better, which helps a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Like he has a more compelling sort of character arc for the whole show, and his problems are more than Charlie's. Charlie's just sort of one thing, and he's got like a weird variety of psychological issues.
Yeah, more complex.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, this will be nice. I think. I mean, we'll see.
Let's hope so.
I'm hoping.
All right. Well, let's get started then.
Do it.
So we'll do the old countdown and get ready to go here.
All right, I'm ready.
Let's see. All right, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ooh, neither are you.
Ouch. Wait a minute. Oh, right. Rousseau took him.
Mm-hmm.
Forgot about that. It's like Aaron was taken?
Don't forget that.
I forgot. And when I say right here, I kind of mean metaphorically.
Mm-hmm.
Even though I pointed at the ground.
Unless there's an ash line right there.
Uh-oh. We're gonna replay this.
I got a parking ticket. Do I need to pay that? Or... Yeah, we start with the army line as if like we're gonna pick back up on that thread.
Yeah, that makes you wonder what they're gonna say about it in this episode. Because I do remember one or two throwaway lines about it later.
Mm-hmm.
Like, okay, this is for the army, right? Army guns?
To say the least.
Yeah, that's understatement of the century.
Whoa! Look at that's got to be a great foreshadowing line since they battle out on the cliffs.
True.
Wow, they had no idea.
No, not the slightest. This is interesting. They're starting with this Jack Black conflict thing.
Mm-hmm.
This has nothing to do with Sawyer. Because of Sawyer.
Cut to why he needs to do that.
Wow.
I love how all these things are like within their sight, and
Yeah.
they're just not looking there.
Oh, Sawyer, you and your stash. Stash, stash, stash.
Mm-hmm. With a long con. You just got long conned.
Yep. Yep. That's my long con stare.
Yep. Any man who gets that stare is going to be the victim of a long con.
Very long con, Doc.
Longest. It'll be on your deathbed before that con is over.
It's so long, it's not even a con anymore.
Oh, Cassidy.
Yep.
So wait, so do we know who this is? Or this is the first time we've seen her?
I think this is the first one for her, yeah.
Oh.
This is where she's introduced. She's the long con in the flashback.
Con. Yeah, that's where it all comes from.
Yeah.
Oh no, he's gonna be late for the meeting.
I think this is kind of amazing that they do this scene here.
Mm.
They have this scene, you know, in his first flashback, the same setup.
Yeah.
With the same thing. But in here she's like, oh come on.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I like about her character. It's like, you didn't even get fake money.
I know. Did you read my script?
I know. He's like, you read my blog. What's going on here?
Like it's I think it's nice because they had the previous episode where we know what the thing really happens.
Yeah.
And
Well, and that's the thing. They won't get anything out of repeating that.
exactly. So that she gets called on. And then they reuse it again in season 6 and he's a cop.
Yeah.
So I think that repeated thing is pretty cool actually.
Mm-hmm.
The long con, honey.
All night long.
I didn't really mean it like that, but that is the subtext.
Honey, you done saw what I did. You done saw what I did last night.
Ain't nothing more to see.
That's all I got. And you don't know if he's serious or not. I thought it's like,
No.
he might want to know,
His hair seems like it could use a feathering.
right?
It's quite well styled. It's like Elegant magazine.
I hope it's Elegante, please.
Elegante.
Jacko and Enalulu.
There's the army line.
There it is.
So he did hear about it, and they didn't ask Sawyer to join. That's all we got.
Mm-hmm.
And apparently not Saeed either, because he's fucking
Yeah. Nobody got asked, apparently.
making coconuts.
He's like, that was a code word for an operation I did once. What could he be referring to?
That looks like a subplot.
Right. He pick it up with this, a MacGuffin.
It's a C plot, Saeed. Come on.
Yeah. What else you got to do?
You're breaking coconuts.
Yeah, he's looking in a D plot. Come on, he's trying to give you an upgrade to a C plot.
It's true. The last thing it was an E plot, moving the piece of metal. At least coconuts have some use.
Mm. You know, one thing I'd never seen them complain about on the island is mosquitoes. Have they ever complained about mosquitoes?
I think there was a couple of lines of that weird like hypochondriac guy.
Okay.
I think about mosquitoes, but they never talk about them. No one will join the army,
Yeah.
so it is just the two of them.
Well, did they tell everyone that there's a group of others who are threatening to kill them? Like, I feel like they didn't recruit very well.
Oh no.
Uh-oh. Where's your ring?
Is that this episode?
No,
I don't even
I don't think it's
remember.
this one. This
That
is
was the previous
where the
one,
other
right?
thing happens.
Yeah, there's like two things that happen in the garden. Vincent?
Smoke monster?
Polar bear?
Oh.
Oh, it was Vincent. Damn it.
I'm distracting you from the real threat.
The smoke monster told me to come.
Exactly.
Then he goes off. That dog is fucking mysterious.
He made it rain.
Yeah, it really seems that way.
Yeah, the rain helps.
Yep.
Shannon got taken in the rain.
Yeah. Yeah, dramatic stuff in the rain.
Oh, she's dead.
Yeah. I thought they were gonna have a reveal about the rain. They never really did, though.
Mm-mm.
I guess in tropical islands it just sort of rains a lot.
It rains.
Suddenly.
Come on, son, just breathe.
Yeah, not really.
Not really. Yes?
I think we do, Jack. I'm sorry. Do we need to? What a weird question. Let's just make an assumption.
Exactly.
Move on.
That's how the best wars are started. Just think of why it happened. And it's not raining anymore.
Mm-hmm. The big drama's over, so
Yeah. It's almost like their emotions dictate the weather,
yeah, exactly.
which would have been a nice crackpot theory back in the day.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, he's long conning.
Long conning.
I don't know why they're death matching in hot oil.
Because that's his fantasy.
Yeah, that is why. Other than that,
Yeah.
weird scenario. Oh, Freckles, you're playing your part so well.
Right. He's letting her jump to the conclusions.
Yep. Yep. The army, that's the long con.
Yeah, I was just gonna say the army's the long con. Wow.
What a theory. It's like kind of true.
Mm-hmm.
Even though he's lying.
It's all in the details.
Dimples.
Dimples versus Freckles, yeah. That's all you need to beat a bar fight is a Band-Aid on your nose?
Mhm. They only punched me right here on my nose.
And nothing happened to it. Tiffany's, of course. I'll take the $1 million one and the $5 million one. I'll buy some of those. Were they just muttering women love their jewelry?
Oh, that's what they said.
Nice.
It's like they're getting conned, but at least they're sexist.
Exactly. It's almost like they deserve to get conned.
Yeah,
They get for
Yeah.
being sexist.
exactly.
But they're right. Women love their jewelry. Every man knows that. Why is she still out? What happened to her? Like,
Oh man, I don't know. It's weird. I don't know what he did. Oh, he head bumped her.
well, Kate, I met her a couple weeks ago on the island.
How well do I know you, Kate? You might be a mole.
Right? She's such a mole.
Why do you look at this? This is like what a mole would do.
A mole would totally do this. It's got mole written all over it.
Man, this is like red herring city, this episode.
So Kate's insinuating that in order to recruit for her army and Lucia attack Sun.
Yes.
Oh.
That's her theory.
Oh.
That's what Sawyer wanted her to say.
Wow.
That's the long con. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Not Skeeve.
I never knew either of them, but I still can't tell the difference.
Yeah, you know, the big problem with this con is that there's a lot better ways to scare them than like attacking Sun of all people.
Yeah.
I love it. Oh, I thought that was Kate. I was like, where'd you get an idea like that? Inner Kate.
Yeah, I was expecting that. I can't speak English.
No, that's next time. So Sun knocked herself out.
Yeah.
Again.
Yeah. And
That's like a thing.
that.
It's like Kate was born to run, and Sun was born to run into a tree.
It's true. It's true. Her episode should have been called that. Island Town.
Wow, I keep I forgot how much they talk about the horse.
Yeah, yeah, they're really discussing the horse multiple times. It would be hilarious if Jack rode in on the horse.
Why does she want the guns all of a sudden, Kate?
Ah, damn, we did the looky loo.
Have we done the topsy turvy yet? The big con is something completely different.
Did we do duck duck goose?
And how about red light, green light? Did we try that? They're all children's games. An island? How ironic you'd say such a thing.
Exactly.
Oh.
Oh, I got more than one, honey.
But you just took a shower.
Yeah, second shower. I don't know. That's weird. Mysteries in the book.
It's actually not a bad plan to do that to all those books, because you never know.
Actually, there is stuff in the books.
Yeah.
Find it out later. I think the.
That's actually the kind of practical thing that they usually don't do.
It's true. Yeah, I think they have time to show a scene like that. They usually don't.
Mm-hmm. Tokyo Rose. Wow.
He always got everything's a reference.
Yeah. He's very well read.
It's true.
Sawyer, he couldn't be quippy the way he is if he if he wasn't such a reader.
He didn't have such a deep reservoir of knowledge.
Yeah.
Friends. It's true. Yet another reason why he's a good character.
Mm-hmm.
Will I help you?
Into my hands.
This is my con, honey. Will I help you?
It's like you're helping me, Locke. What are you talking about?
Exactly. Holy shit! Random crossover.
Wow, Kate's mom sitting there taking orders.
Yeah. Now they never found out about that one.
No.
They found out about Cassidy, but
Plus, any waitress wearing a Diane name badge is from Mulholland Drive, right?
oh, that's so weird.
A diner like this? Come on.
Oh my god! And fucking Phil, he's even in this show. That guy from the diner.
Mm-hmm.
Man, seems like it can't be a coincidence.
But you are what you do.
I feel like this guy's in Sawyer's head.
Yeah, he's just Dave.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like his version of the real Sawyer.
Yeah. His imaginary image.
Mm-hmm.
And he talks to him. It's like Harry and Dexter. It's a weird thing to say.
The Q-tip?
Yeah. He usually shoots someone in the ear.
Mm-hmm.
Put one in your belly button, James. There's that mystery chugging away.
Is something missing?
I think so.
The button I was pushing was your button. All of your button.
Listen to Jin, Jack.
Uh-huh. Whatever he said.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty sad. Should be chaining an army and you're just whittling.
No.
Wah wah.
Convict him say what?
But they will repeat it in previously on Lost.
All my petty stuff. Most of those people there are like, yeah, we didn't actually want a gun.
Nobody here wanted a gun.
Yeah. It's funny because like everyone there, but except for like 4 people, have no idea what's going on.
It's true. It's like this is really weird.
Like,
It's
huh? Sawyer has all the. Who had the guns before?
It seems like Sawyer's putting on a one-man show.
Yeah.
For about the rest of this episode.
Exactly. Things will be back to normal next episode, guys. I
It's
promise.
so true. When it comes down to it, I'm just gonna give up the guns. It's not that deep.
It's kind of got his cop look going there with that leather jacket.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Ouch.
What?
Hashtag surprised.
Yeah, Cassidy's tweets went crazy. She does hate him later.
Yeah, all she wants.
When Kate goes to visit him, she's like, "Of course he jumped out of the helicopter, that piece of shit."
Of course, his noble gesture was actually a sign of his cowardice. I love that. Go to Sioux City.
Sioux City.
It just sounds like part of the con.
It does.
Well, rustle up some horses there, and then ride off into the sunset.
Not quite enough to spend the afterlife with you, but
No.
you know. Juliet's better, what can I say? How'd you do what you did?
I don't have them. Be so great. He just like waves his fingers and there's no gun anymore.
Just like my imaginary friend said.
Mm-hmm. Bad twin. Oh,
Oh
no.
my god! I forgot about that.
Twin. Oh no.
Shit.
Wow, look at all those stars.
Wow, this subplot was 2 scenes.
That's all Saeed needs. Oh no, I remember what they get out of this.
Me too.
Ugh.
I know, right? And what is this, by the way? Do we have an answer?
I think so.
What is it?
A radio station that they picked up?
From where though? They're isolated.
Fiji? Like, I don't know. Like,
Fiji?
there's AM goes pretty far.
Oh, it's AM.
I would imagine.
Oh, the ionosphere.
See, ionosphere. Blah 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 science.
But shouldn't the barrier around the island block the radio signals?
You can't
Isn't
block
that
the
why?
ionosphere.
Isn't that why they can't contact the freighter later?
The
'Cause it
freighter,
blocks
but the
communication?
freighter's a satellite phone.
Yeah, but it's kind of the same, right? I mean, they have to disable the radio tower to use the satellite phone.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm just saying, I think it's time travel. That's my point.
sure.
Time traveling radio signals.
Sure, why not?
Yeah, I know. It doesn't really matter. I think your theory is probably more true, but I feel like there's something there. Like, it's kind of strange that they even hint it's from another time. Oh, Charlie, right. So here's the part B from the Charlie episode.
Wait, what? So did Sawyer take the drugs out of the hatch too?
Apparently.
And they didn't catch that? They didn't.
Apparently not. They were mainly just worried about the guns.
Yeah.
Because they were guns because of the others that were coming.
Locke didn't really look like a fool.
Yeah, not really. And it's weird that that was his motivation when the conflict with Locke wasn't until like the end of the last episode.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. Let's flash back and find out.
Let me think about it. What do you say, Gordy?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, see, now I really feel like Gordy doesn't exist.
No one's in the driver's seat.
Like, this plot doesn't need Gordy. Of course, he's got to count in Mississippi's.
What is he? Okay. I thought he was counting the fear away like Jack or something.
No, I guess he just thought he had to wait a certain amount of time to make sure she's gone.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
Yeah.
My question is, I mean, I guess it worked for the staging of this little scene, but he could have just walked out with the bag and then went to the car and drove off the first time.
Yeah.
But then he wouldn't have this moment.
He didn't get the chance to, yeah. You got there already.
Oh.
She's already got a picture up of him.
Already?
How long if they, like, wow.
This was a 5-year con.
I didn't realize when they said, oh, we already did the Lucky Lou, that it meant, like, it's been years. Really? It's a bold statement, Sawyer.
Yeah. Wow. Bit of an awkward ending.
Yeah, that was really weird. I remember that now, but I was not expecting Lost there.
Yeah, that was a little awkward.
That was really strange. Yeah, no big mystery, just like a weird final line. And it's just not true. Like, Sawyer's not pure evil. Like,
well, but I mean, I don't know. I think he's right up until now. I don't know what good thing he's ever done at this point.
well, I mean, at the very least, there was his first flashback where he was gonna con that family, but then he sees the kid and it reminds him of himself, so he calls the whole thing off. I mean, it's hard for me to imagine. I mean, he before this, he did that con in prison and put away money for his baby. I mean, I can't imagine he's gone his whole life and not done anything good. Like, that's just too much. It's just too much. He's not evil, you know? Like, he's bad because he's a con man, but, like, he's not, like, an amoral character.
Well, I think he is amoral, but he's not without morals. Is that what amoral means?
I think that's what amoral.
Oh, I'm sorry. I should say he's immoral, but he's not amoral. That's what
I will agree. I will agree. He is immoral.
Yeah.
But, like, I don't know. It's just, it seems too much. It seems too much. And, like, what he does in this episode, it's kind of bad. I mean, the whole son thing was pretty excessive. But, you know, in terms of, like, bad things people have done, you know,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It seems a little heavy.
Well, and you know, I mean, I guess they got it, but I feel like that's the side chat at the end when he comes out and he explains that he duped everybody. I feel like there's a bit of a disconnect. Like, did they realize that meant that he was responsible for Sun's attack? Because I feel like
I don't think
he
so.
didn't get really blamed for that.
Yeah, no, I don't think they made that connection.
Yeah.
And well, they definitely don't know Charlie was involved.
Yeah.
But I think they don't know Sawyer was involved either, because I'm pretty sure that Sun doesn't find out about that until there's some point in season 3.
Yeah, so it's like they're still thinking that the others are out there and they need to be protected.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and they'll continue to play that up, I guess. But yeah, and it's like the others are out there, but that one thing wasn't them.
Yeah.
It's sort of like, it's one of losses. Yeah, they have a lot of stuff like that. It's just kind of weird.
Yeah, it's kind of A and kind of B, but it's really C.
Yeah, exactly, and like different characters, because of their perspectives, like, have different levels of knowledge about what's going on, and you're never really sure if any of them, you know, really know the whole story.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's just kind of like. It's just kind of weird. Like, I don't think Sawyer thinks that Charlie's doing it because, like, he wants to humiliate Locke, but I don't know if he knows about, like, Charlie's crazy dreams or, like, all the other crazy shit that happened in the last episode. So, I mean, he doesn't know the whole story either.
Yeah.
You know, like, everyone is everyone is kind of clueless, and they just see these little pieces of things, and it's weird because it's also weird because it's all internal. Like nothing in this episode has anything to do with anything outside the camp.
Yeah.
I think that took away some of it for me. Like when I saw this, it was like I was disappointed because I'd rather it have been the others. Because
Mhm.
I wanted them to be involved. I'm more interested in them than I am in Charlie.
Yeah.
So it was, and they sell it with the previously on Lost. They show Tom, given the thread and about the line, and it's set up to really make you think that that's a possibility. They do the bag thing, the famous others bag thing.
Yeah.
And so yeah, I think it's kind of a letdown because again we don't get, and also this plot point of Sawyer's Con doesn't really have very much like long-term plot significance. Like as I recall, I mean, we'll see how it plays out. When it comes time, like we need drugs or we need guns, he might put up a little bit of a fight, but I don't think it's really a big problem.
Mm-hmm.
And there's never a time where it's like, well, I'm the sheriff now, so it's gonna happen like this.
Call me LaFleur, right?
Yeah, that's kind of weird. I didn't really think about that connection. Yeah, he was set up for that. So yeah, I think there's something. I think the backstory sort of worked. I mean, he does a long con on the island, does a long con in backstory, but it was, yeah. And they introduced a new character that continues through. I mean, it was certainly better than Fire Plus Water,
Mm-hmm.
but it still felt kind of lacking. Like there wasn't enough there, and that's why the ending also felt kind of flat.
Yeah, the flashback. I like the flashback a lot, but yeah, the on island con is not much.
Yeah,
Not much there.
yeah, exactly. It's all a lot of running around and a whole lot of nothing in the end, and it's just like you could easily do without this.
The audience was conned into watching the episode.
Exactly. And it's another one where you hit loss and you're like, what? Like that's it?
Exactly. Huh?
And it's weird because in my memory, and I mean people said this, and I think it's even true sometimes. I mean, the train and army thing was a good example, but there are others. I think of Lost as a show that's famous for the holy shit, wow ending.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy reveal, Lost. Like the light on in the hatch, or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
They're so good at that. But then they have ones like this where it's just kind of like it completely feels like nothing of particular significance, and then they cut to Lost.
Yeah.
And it's like, that's it? I don't know. It's weird. I had I guess in your memory, you remember the good ones.
Mm-hmm.
And you bury the ones like this.
Very deep.
Very, very deep.
But yeah, definitely better than Fire Plus Water.
Yeah.
But we're on a pretty good path to the best of season 2. The next episode is one of them.
Uh-oh.
A major plot development happens that I don't want to spoil, but let's just say someone gets caught in a net.
And it's not who you're thinking.
Exactly.
Yeah. I think definitely the season takes a turn when the next episode happens, because I think this was the end of the like crappy part of the middle of season 2.
Yeah, the whole show takes a turn at this point.
It does. It's true, and it never really recovers.
Never ever.
I think at this point it's a new show. If Michael Emerson for whatever reason had not auditioned for the part, or they hadn't seen him on some Law and Order or whatever they watched him in, Lost would have been a totally different show.
Yeah.
It might have been just as good, but it really wouldn't have been the same, because he drives the narrative all the way until season 6.
Mm-hmm.
where he finally just kind of drops off the map. And I don't know what. He's a little weird in season 6, but
Yeah.
But up until then, he's totally running the show.
Well, I'm looking forward to reliving those early days of Ben.
It's gonna be so crazy.
Yeah.
I remember the debates about that, and it was really exciting.
Yeah. Yeah.
Lots of stuff. That was. I mean, we're getting into the time when, like, you know, the obsession with Lost reached a fever pitch.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we're closing in on when we started the podcast.
Yeah, we're getting back to the beginning.
Where we were, like, so excited about talking about it that it was like, we have to podcast now.
What were we thinking?
Yeah, I know, right? Here we are. Well, don't tell me how many years later.
Yeah, I don't want to
know. I won't say it. But yeah, anyway. It was decent. It was definitely a step up, but still just, still feels kind of empty, especially the island story, like you said. The flashback was good enough, definitely.
Yeah. Well, all right. Anything else?
I think that's it for me.
Well, we'll be back next time with one of them, Saeed's episode.
All right. I can't wait.
Thanks and namaste.
Namaste and good luck.